Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Washington Huskies taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will put total weather and we'll get started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies offense will have the football first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He wants to take the top off. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. The running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Boilermakers offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Boilermakers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And they will score! Touchdown, Purdue! Looking for the tie with the extra point. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 45, on his way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Huskies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Number 25.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's scratched. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Boilermakers come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The run to the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, we got to have a little better block. We got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And the Huskies need their binoculars to find, trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Find his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
On 3rd down, going up top. Dances away to buy time. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the seconds. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. They stripped it out. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the 1st down. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Otten. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Rush is on him. With the catch, it's Otten. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver, continuing to come back to his QB.
Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Just feeds the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a running room. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field. It's Dampier. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Nice move there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker is Lawson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got his man down the middle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Joyner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They go right back to it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gonna run it. It's Parker. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hands it off. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half.
Gain of 4. That's a first down for the offense.
To throw, it's Dampier. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one. The ball is out behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in, it's Watson. Turning it on! He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing in a double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw in the double coverage.
Gashing the D on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Parker. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The offense batting .500 on 4th down. They're 2 for 4 so far. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Huskies are on the move. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And he moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The run to the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Wide receiver going in motion. Has to get there to move the sticks. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Parker. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Runs through the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Boilermaker! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him, break tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking, because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights. This is now a 7-point game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Louisville. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give is to Taylor. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense...
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Here comes the heat. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On third down, he drops the throw. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and trying to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Little touch pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Caught close to the marker, it's Green. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle. It's Lawson. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
On the run, still looking. Slings it downfield. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to move.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Down 4 late, they have to convert on 4th down to keep hope alive. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Touchdown, Purdue! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lawson. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Wants to go up top on first down. The offense coughs it up. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. It's good. And that will tie the game here in the final minute of play. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Off the play fake on first down. Here's a hit. He's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Watson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And they score first here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacked on the extra point. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it inside the 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. And he makes the extra point. Now first down here in the second overtime. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They're testing the right side here. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And this is the hardest part of the field to execute a third and long. Everybody drops back now, and they're just covering the red zone area. So little space to cover. But the good news is now fourth and long makes the decision easy. Kick the field goal.
Touchdown, Huskies. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Branch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Works the middle of the field. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Third and goal, and they have to find a way to get a touchdown. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to get it in. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle. Force.
That'll do it. The sack ends it as the defense puts the final nail in the coffin. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening. But we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.